Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie, a Go Loud original.
I was in the last 30, they told me, for like bombshells going on and stuff.
Imagine you
Right, okay, 10 years ago we weren't on social media, but like you would have never seen 10, 20 years ago a 21-year-old with a boob job.
Girl, wait, so she's only going on dates with him because he's fine? Is that not what a sugar daddy is?
Yeah, I mean, you could be getting way more out of this.
Yeah. And welcome everybody. My name is Ellie Kelly and I'm here with the beautiful
Charlene Murphy.
And this is the first episode of our podcast. I can't believe we're actually getting to say that.
I know.
I didn't think this day would actually
And
come.
our headphones are on, and microphones.
We
are
are like hella professional, aren't we? Wow, it's so weird.
If
hearing
you see me now, though, I'm
Oh,
in bits
the two of us are,
because
so
we're on a 2-day hangover currently.
That's our current situation, but we're gonna power on,
Yeah.
and we've a
Things
great
are
show
good.
planned.
Yes. Exactly. We did ramble a little bit, but we had some main topics that we wanted to go through,
Yeah.
and
And a few extra bits here and there. We
Yeah.
went off on a few rambles, so if you're interested in that, definitely keep on listening.
And we love you.
Love yous.
So, how's your week been, Ellie?
My last week,
Mm-hmm.
besides actually ruining my life in your house on Saturday,
I think we all ruined our lives on Saturday.
I just don't know what's happening with me anymore. Other than that, good.
What's your highlight and your... What did the Kardashians say? Their pit and their trough of the week or something?
A trough?
No, not a trough.
What's
That's
it
the
called?
same thing as that.
Like a
It's
high
like
and
they
a
do
low.
like a high... Yeah, but I don't know what they call it again. Anyway,
We'll
yeah,
think
what's
of our own.
your high... Yeah, your highlight
Jesus,
and
I
your
can't even remember like
words.
or what I did last week. I'm trying to think what did I actually do that was really good.
What day is it anymore?
I know. Did you have a
COVID's-
high or a low?
Probably my party was a high.
Oh yeah,
The low
Very
was
proud
probably
of
the
the
hangover,
Sunday.
the
Yeah,
hangover. Oh my god.
the day after.
It wasn't even a headache. It was just like waves of nausea, and I had to keep. You know, you have to keep saying how hungover you are
Yeah.
whenever you feel it coming.
No,
It was-
I had a cold shower and a chicken fillet roll, and it kind of sorted me out. But then I
Thing
had the
just-
fear for the rest of the day.
I couldn't even eat. I had
Could
murder.
you
I
not?
went into what's it called?
Abracadabra?
Abracadabra. I went in and I was like, "Can I just get chicken tenders with bacon and cheese?" And they were like, "We don't do that."
Oh,
I was like,
go
"No, but I
away.
always get that like
Yeah.
every time." No, we can't do. We can give it on the side. I was like, "But can you just put it on top?"
On the one,
Because
yeah,
I want,
yeah.
you know, melted cheese.
Yeah.
And they were like, "No, we don't do that." And I was like, "Okay, fine. I'm just
Oh,
leaving.
no.
I'm just leaving." Then
No.
just didn't get food. You know,
Just
when you get in that
nothing
mood,
worse.
then I was just like, I can't.
Yeah. Being hungover, knowing exactly what you want, and then you can't
And
get it.
Can't get it.
No.
And they didn't even know they couldn't understand what chicken tenders were. I was like, chicken tenders. And they were like, "Oh, no, chicken dippers." That was on the menu.
Oh.
And they were like, "What?" I was like,
So Charlene's
I was like,
low.
my head is just too fried. for this."
Charlene's low of the week was her
No.
failed chicken tenders, and her high was
The party.
The party.
The party.
I can't remember. I feel like I'm just in like.
I know
don't
what you mean.
Where I am, I'm just taking life day by day. But we have a holiday coming up soon, and that's just
We
taking over a lot
do.
of my life. Trying to get ready for work and stuff before I leave. and-
Appointments.
See, appointments. Why? Like, I saw this on TikTok now. Actually, we might go off on a little bit of a tangent for a second, but I saw a TikTok of a girl and she was like, I can't be the only girl who hates going to appointments.
I love it afterwards.
Yeah.
I love it afterwards. But
Yeah.
during it, oh my
Or did you see
God.
all that recently about the silent appointments?
What?
Yeah, loads of like nail techs and hairdressers and stuff put up like that we're doing a service. It's called a silent appointment. Like, if you don't want me to speak to you, I
You
won't.
tell them?
Yeah.
I think I'd feel too rude. To
No,
say that.
oh my god, I like my nail tech, love her like with all my life, but she knows I'm like I just sit there
You just
in
sit there.
silence. Yeah.
Oh my god, no, I don't think I'd be able to request like silence. That
Oh, I feel like a bitch. Yeah,
you
I
would.
I wouldn't
But
request
sometimes
it.
you need to get things done and you can't because you're talking.
Yeah.
And it's like
I don't know if
oh.
I'd have the balls to request it, but I
No.
might just. I feel like people
Just
get
not
the
talk. Yeah, people do know.
they
though.
get the vibe,
yeah,
don't they?
because I used to work in hairdressers and I'd
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be washing the hair sometimes. I didn't actually do hair.
You
but I
know
washed
when
hair.
someone
But
doesn't
you know
want
when
to
someone wants to
talk,
talk
don't
because
you?
you'll say like one thing to them and they'll be like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Like
Yeah.
you'll know if they want to actually
Yeah,
speak
yeah.
to you, but otherwise like you'll just know to just massage the head
No.
and just say
Yeah.
nothing else.
I'm trying to think. Did anything else happen last week? Like in just general Irish life or anything? No.
I don't want to say the C
Don't
word.
even say the C word because
That's all that's been happening.
It's just such a weird world we live
I just
in.
can't wait to go away. But I just
I
don't
know.
like the whole airport experience beforehand.
No.
I want to just get there.
Yeah.
I just want to land. I don't like flying. I don't
Yeah,
like
you're a bad
packing.
flyer. Packing.
Don't
I
even
don't like
talk to me.
having to remember to check in all that. Like my mum was like, we need to write your list next time, because last time I went away, where was it? 2 times ago actually, I forgot to check in. I had to do it at the airport. I still got on the plane and all, but like barely. Like
Well, the last time we were away, you saved me. You had fast tracked and all books for us when we went to Birmingham.
I
You
did.
did.
I did.
So you're
yeah,
good.
I was good at that.
Yeah,
When I have to be though.
that was just a day trip. Though.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
think that's why it was,
God
because it was just a
knows.
short trip.
Exactly. And you have to. I just always write little notes in my phone, but like just.
Oh no, my thing is I make a checklist in my notes and I screenshot the checklist and I put it as my wallpaper on my phone.
Oh my god! Yeah, I seen you that one time.
Yeah, I remember you were like, what the hell?
I
are
need.
you
Yeah,
doing?
but I
Yeah.
forget the most. I forgot knickers one time. Like
Oh,
every, not one pair.
But you
So
know,
they
my
are.
mom always says to me, like, where you're going, you will always get what you forgot. Once you have your, what did she say, phone,
But they
money,
need a pennies.
passport.
They need a pennies though. Unless like I hate getting knickers other places. They're not the same.
Big granny
Granny
Bridget
things.
Jones.
Yeah, or like €20 in Victoria's Secret. Like I'm sorry, I'm not paying that.
No, I bought my sister pajamas recently for her birthday in Victoria's Secret and
How
it cost me €70. I wanted to get sick. I'm sorry.
The stripy ones though.
She's sleeping in them. Like, what do you think she's going to be parading up and down the road in them? Like,
Are
Yeah.
they stripy like the nice ones?
no, I think I had them up first, picked them up first or something, and then I think I had like a matching robe with it as well. And I was like, oh, I was with my mum, we were getting stuff, and then all together, I was like, here, put something back.
I actually don't want that anymore.
€70.
It's mental, but people pay it. That's how they. That's how they
For
make that money.
what?
Like Victoria's Secret stuff is nice though.
Yeah, we
The
need to take
feeling
a
of it.
picture in it, like to
Yeah.
feel like it was worth
Yeah,
it.
true. I got a nice corset out of it. Actually, it was really nice.
Really?
Yeah, it was lovely. But that show's over now, isn't it? The Victoria's
Which?
Secret fashion show.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not on anymore.
It's not a thing
I
anymore.
don't think so. I
Oh,
think
they
they're
like
getting
good
backlash.
riddance?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I think because of like body image or something.
Did you see though the Pretty Little Thing show that they had? How good was that?
Very good.
That the two girls, you had one size, another size. They had like pregnant models.
Yeah, and there
They
was
had-
cellulite. There was
Ah.
like actual people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. I
So-
like just having the mix of it.
The Victoria's Secret one is Gonzo's.
I think so. I'm pretty sure because it wasn't on last year. I think I heard that somewhere, and there was like some scandal to do with it as well at some point. But
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
I know, sad. It was actually good.
No, I just be bawling crying
Yes,
looking at girls like
true.
that. I couldn't.
Like, oh my god, they mustn't eat that morning.
I saw actually
Or
a TikTok
for the
of,
whole week
of someone who asked models before that, like,
What
what
they
what
eat?
did you eat this morning? Yeah.
And
Like,
what
I was
they-
expecting them all to be like air.
What
Like,
did they say?
oh, one of them had a burger and all beforehand.
Ah, no, she didn't.
She's spoofing.
That's the biggest lie I've ever
She's spoofing. Not a
Don't
hoe.
they eat like cotton wool or something? To keep themselves full, or ice cubes, ice blocks.
Cotton wool?
Yeah,
How would you chew cotton wool?
I don't know, but that gives me the fear because I don't like even when dentists put them cotton things in
Oh,
your
the
mouth.
gauze.
Oh, I hate the feeling of cotton wool in my mouth. I hate
I
it
think
so
I've
much.
heard somebody talk about that before, and then I always
have
say that
goosebumps.
I used to like chewing tinfoil. Like
Oh,
what-
jeez.
when my mum used to wrap
You
my
psychopath.
my sandwiches in primary school in tinfoil, you'd chew it, and it tastes like money. Or do you know that big rectangle battery? Do you ever put that in your tongue?
Does it not give you an electric shock?
Yeah, you get a
I
little
have
buzz.
actually. I don't do that on purpose. I don't know why.
We used to always do it when we were younger. You put the little battery in your tongue and you get a little
Oh my
buzz.
god! I think when you have tinfoil, when you have a filling,
Filling, yeah,
it's bad, isn't it?
I think
Then?
I think you can get like a shock or something. I don't know.
No,
I used to
anything in my
love
mouth,
taste
my
it.
teeth. I'm just like no.
No,
I have
scary.
the fear of like my teeth falling out.
Dude, that means
I used
money is going
always
to come to you
dream
or
of-
something.
I used to always get dreams when you'd look and I'd always like look into my hand and
See if your
just
teeth
be
are there.
falling in there. This is such a tangent.
Oh,
We're on to
listen,
dreams.
Here you go now. This is the start of where we're going to go.
This is what's happening.
Oh, God.
So we're gonna do a new little segment called Wait Till I Tell You. With a little interesting story. Could be from the week. Could be from Ibiza.
Could be from anything.
Could be from anything.
Could be from years ago, but little story. You know
a little wait,
yourself.
because when you get that text of Wait Till I Tell You.
Wait till I
or-
tell you. Yeah.
Do you ever just get when someone says your name?
You get a
the
message.
text,
Yeah, yeah.
Like Ellie.
Yeah.
Or sure, oh,
If they send you a
My
screenshot and it says
heart.
Ellie,
my
you're
heart
like,
just goes
oh,
into
Jesus
my
Christ.
stomach.
Yeah.
Out the bum.
We have to give a shout out to Helen, though, because she came up with this.
She did.
My
Shout out to
sweet,
Helen.
sweet mother. So this is for you, Helen. I feel like I'm going to start singing or something. No, so yeah, this segment is going to be called Wait Till I Tell You. And like we said, they could be shit stories. They could be, I don't know.
Could be 2 seconds long. Could be the whole episode.
Yeah, so
We'll see.
we have a little story of a, do we say a famous encounter? Yeah. Well, not really an encounter because he didn't have the courage to.
we actually
have an
didn't even
encounter.
see him.
We're obviously not going to mention names or anything
No.
because that's just terrifying and I'm not able.
We don't want to get sued.
I know, we were in the car. I was in the car on the way over to Charlene's and a certain song was playing on the radio. and the name of the person
Who?
was on the screen.
Yeah.
And I just had to take a picture of it because I giggled. So basically, long story short, when we were out one night on our hollybops, we went
At
for
a
a meal.
meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went for a meal. Like, I don't hold back at a meal. Like, I don't care who's looking at me. I never think anybody's looking at me. Do you know
No.
what I mean? So I'm just milling my lamb chops and my
And the alioli.
yeah, bread and alioli, getting it all into me. I think it was at the end of our meal, was it?
Yeah, I don't get food in front. I think we were just
Sitting there.
paying or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
And some person approached me basically and said, "Hi, my friend has been like looking at you." Oh God.
He's been eyeing you up.
Yeah, my friend has been eyeing you up all night. Like, what did he even say? Can I have your? He wants to have your Instagram or
Yeah.
something. And on one hand, I was kind of like, okay, are you 12?
Can he not speak?
Yeah, like what? And then he continued to say, "Oh well, he's just kind of like well known and like famous."
And then he said, I can't say his name, but he goes, you know,
you know him, and we
And
were all like, "No."
who's and he was like, and then he said his second name. We were like,
I think the friend was a bit offended that we didn't know who he was.
he was,
And then so
and it was really awkward.
it was really awkward. He got my Instagram anyway.
and then Ellie actually had double his followers.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh," your man was shocked. He's like, "Oh, you actually have more followers than him." So whatever, I gave him that anyway, and I was just like, that was just really weird. But I think it was just more the fact he said like, "Oh, he's really well known. He doesn't want to approach you." But even if he did approach me, I'd still be like, "Who?"
But like, there's no paparazzis. Why? Who's he afraid of him seeing?
I don't know.
Does he have a girlfriend? Is there
I
more
don't
to
know.
this? I don't think he does.
I didn't follow him back anyway.
Very strange.
I left that. It was a bit
Does he
odd.
still follow you?
Yeah.
People are going to be looking at him.
I know, yeah.
You
Looking at
is.
my followers. But yeah, no, I just got a bit of a. Do you ever see a name and you just get a bit of a giggle from like,
Yeah.
oh.
But just don't do that. Like,
was just
that's
weird.
the weirdest thing ever.
I think
Maybe he's really shy,
no, I'm sorry. If you're that shy, you wouldn't even try and.
and you wouldn't be famous. You can't be
Trying.
shy and famous.
It was just the whole encounter of he's really famous and doesn't want to approach you.
It gave me the ick.
Like I was expecting.
Even if he was really good looking, I feel like it's like.
Oh, that means nothing to me. But like
No.
I was expecting David Beckham or something to be hiding in the corner, not this person that I didn't
With
even know.
paparazzi.
Yeah, that I didn't know. Like I don't know. It was
the
mad.
restaurant wasn't even that big. Like,
It wasn't a known restaurant or anything. It was just
No.
a little.
yeah, literally, it's not even one of them ones that everyone else might be.
Yeah, it was a bit mad.
Very
There's my little
strange.
wait till I tell you a story. I just had a giggle in the car seeing a name
Oh,
that was played
so
on the radio.
funny. I actually knew. Then when he said the second
you?
name, I was like, oh, I actually do. I recognise it from something
Okay.
because he's kind of like does be in
In
like
things.
yeah. So I was like, why don't I know that name? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's him.
It was just a bit funny.
Just the way he was like, oh, you know, like
Yeah.
with his first name, as if we all know, and it's a really common. It's not like it's a mad name. We're all like, who?
Yeah. Well,
And
eight
everyone
of
was
us
just
all
like,
looked at him at the table like, what? Who are you talking about? And I was like,
I think he
oh.
expected us to be like, oh my god, girls,
like fangirl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not one. Of us
And I was just like,
we were all like,
sorry.
who are you?
Oops.
Who was he?
Yeah. Bless his soul. He tried. God loves a trier. But
Oh,
yeah, there's my little wait till I tell you.
I'm trying to think. Do I have any stories?
You definitely have famous people slide into your DMs all the time.
I never do.
Do you know?
Never. No. I think boys are. Well, I don't know. Maybe they just don't like me, and also I'm in a relationship.
Maybe
But-
I don't like
But
me,
even when,
choose
even when I was single, no one ever texted me.
No.
No, I had to text Dano first and all. Like, what's wrong with me?
No, will you?
I
Give it-
did,
Yeah, but look at
literally.
where that got you now.
I
for
know,
God's
but
sake.
no one ever did. It would only ever be like creepy people being like, "Hello, can you send me a picture of
Of your feet.
yeah something?" Or can I be your sugar daddy? And they're
Oh,
not even
listen,
real.
$5,000 a week and you just
I
want
got-
to
yeah.
a
I
text
don't think
every
they're
now and
real
again?
on Instagram. No, I
No.
can't see that. It's always mad dodgy looking pages.
Mm,
It's too good to be true.
do you reckon?
Yeah.
I should try it one time and see.
I know. Well, also a new segment is German words a week because my mum is actually from Germany.
I am so excited for this.
And Ellie done German in
Oh,
school.
from like 3rd to 5th year and then
Yeah.
I gave it up.
But you have the good accents.
A good
Some
and
people
tag?
can't. Yeah, some people can't get the.
No?
I think like I don't know what letter it is, but they just can't.
Yeah. Do you roll your R's in German?
No,
There's
I
like
can't
a
do that.
there's like a in it kind
Yeah,
of. That sounded
It's not a
horrible.
roll.
Really sorry
Can you
about
roll your tongue like? I can't do that. Like a snake.
that. Oh God.
Yeah, so German word of the week. I was looking around the room and I just picked something that's in the room and I made. So that
she's
gives it,
gonna-
that makes it easier for you to
I'm gonna guess
guess.
it. Yeah. So this is Charlene's gonna give us
I
a
might
word.
change actually.
I'm gonna guess it.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna teach us it. Okay.
Actually, it's not really a thing in the room, is it? Kind of is. It's kind of a variation of something.
Wait,
but
do you
yeah.
speak German to your mum
Yeah.
when you were at home?
Mhm.
Fully?
Mhm.
Does your brother and all?
Yeah, but he kind of speaks like mix. It's
Oh.
called like so German in German in Germany is called Deutsch. Is
Oh,
German.
yeah, yeah.
So they call it Denglish, so Deutsch and English.
Oh.
When you speak it like a mix.
Yeah.
So Cian does that.
Does he?
Not on purpose, like just
Yeah.
there's some words. And
So
that,
like if you're out and all, your mum rings you.
yeah, if I'm around new people, they're like, oh,
You speak
my-
full
they're
German?
Like, what was that?
And does your mum speak English? Anyone like?
Yeah, to my dad. So my dad doesn't speak German. So
Oh,
if you ever
that's
need to
so
bitch, if you ever
fun.
need to bitch with that, like, and he always, he'll know by like the tone of voice. Obviously.
And did you do German in school?
Yeah.
I'd say you flew through that. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, and I done German in college as well.
Did you?
But my mum,
I used to be the one in school to be like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
She's half German. Like this is like
teacher always
first class
loved me.
stuff to you.
I
was
know.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in school, in college, it was a bit harder.
Really?
Yeah, it was a bit harder, but I done Spanish my first year of school because I wanted to be like multi.
Oh,
what's it
yeah,
called?
bilingual.
No, trilingual.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I just couldn't get the hang of it.
No.
No, I don't know what it was. I
I'd
didn't
love to speak Spanish.
So would I.
Oh, so
French.
sexy.
French.
No.
Oh,
Spanish,
I think
definitely.
French sounds so nice.
Do
but
you?
I just couldn't get the hang of it, and
No.
Irish I couldn't get the hang of either.
So
I'm not
like in
great.
your orals.
Yeah, it was grand.
Was it?
But you kind of tell them like, because they can always kind of know that they're like, right, she's obviously
Really?
something like.
They're
yeah,
asking like, where do you live? And
Yeah.
you're like, listen,
going on a tangent.
I got
like.
this. Like,
So I
yeah.
always would be like, yeah, I am from Germany, but like they don't mark you hard. Well, I don't think they do.
Yeah, I wonder, do they mark you different? Because
They're probably like subliminally like a bit more stricter on you.
Really?
I don't think I said it in one of my exams before. I don't remember. But yeah, they're probably a little bit harder on you.
that's so fun.
Because they know you should be
I'd
good.
love
But the
that.
grammar and stuff is really hard.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, the boy girl thing and all.
I still don't understand.
See,
I just know from the sound, but not actually why.
no, got to fifth year and said, listen, miss, miss, I can't hack this anymore. And she was like, you just can't give it up. And I was like, I refuse to do this anymore. So I used to have to sit in the back of the class and I'd be bored.
Oh my
out of
god,
head.
but you didn't actually do the subject.
No, I had to sit in the back of the class. I took it as a free class, but I still had to do the work and all. I think she hated me after that since I left.
Probably.
Yeah. I just couldn't do it anymore. Really didn't want to.
It is hard though. But also, I think
I'm excited.
see
for
the way
this.
German people are better at English than we are up
Yeah.
there. Like that's because they learned that from like 5. So if they just swapped like Irish out or like like science out or something for like
Yeah, but
a
like
language.
we've been
How
learning
much-
Irish since
Yeah, and we're still true.
couldn't string a sentence
It's
together
very
for the
hard.
life
It's
of me.
very hard.
For the life of me.
It's
Not
just
a
not
clue.
taught well though. It's not
No.
taught well at all.
Yeah.
I always found it just don't.
I'd love to be able to
So would I.
like do it and all, but when we
And-
used to go on holidays years ago to Spain, like we'd be all like, you know,
Yeah.
you'd be around a lot of kids and all, you'd be like, Banya is fulam Gurav Mahagut. Talking to your
My
brother.
national language.
Yeah. You'd be saying God knows what, like, just to be like, oh yeah, I got this.
Do you ever be
No.
so proud of being Irish when you're away and you come home and you're like, I hate this
You're
place.
like, yeah, why am I here? Can I go back now? Thank you.
Okay, so my German word of the week.
Okay.
So we can all learn German together. So by the end of this podcast, we'll all be
We're going to be fluent, can't we?
So, Schreibstift.
Oh, wow.
Is the word.
Say it again.
Schreibstift.
See, how do you do that bit at the start? Schreibstift.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people. You can do it.
I
You're
can't
good.
really do it again. I like the way you do it.
Schreibstift. I couldn't even speak there.
Schreibstift.
Yeah. Okay, now guess. What is that? And it's in the room.
What? It
Right,
doesn't. It obviously
do you
doesn't
recognise
sound.
any part of the word?
No.
Because it's kind of like, it's actually weird. It's actually broken down into two, like,
2 bits.
yeah, I'll explain after.
Microphone.
No. That's a microphone. So
Oh,
it's like
you're
the
so
same thing.
cute.
It's literally the same.
Say it again.
Schreibstift.
Schreibstift.
Yeah, that's good. See, a lot of people can't do that. They're like Schreibstift.
Oh,
They're
like they
proper-
pure say
yeah,
it.
in a Dublin
Oh,
place,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. So you have to have that kind of twang.
Yeah.
Is it like speaking like? Well, it's obviously like speaking any language, but without the kind of flow of it.
Yeah.
Like
It's quite harsh, German is.
Schreibstift. Okay.
So you have 3 guesses. So microphone was 1.
Okay. It's not like mobile phone, is it?
No.
What's that?
Handy.
Handy.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were gonna be like mobile phone. Keyboard.
No.
I feel like it's a double barrel word though because
No.
you're saying
It's
oh,
actually
not.
a really short word.
pen.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Are you pen?
So Schreib is
right.
right and Stift is...
I definitely learned that in
Stift is
school.
I was going to say it's a stick, but it's not. That's a pen as well. So writing pen. But you can say
writing pen.
you can say a Stift either.
Oh,
But that's a pen. Schreibstift. Yeah.
thank you. I enjoyed
We'll
that.
venture out of the studio next time, but that's just what was beside
Yeah.
me. So that was a good one.
No, I
that was a
enjoyed
hard
that.
one too.
It actually was.
Yeah, but that was the German word of
Of
the
the week.
But I want to talk about Love Island because
Come here. Before we talk about Love Island,
yes.
are we talking about the fact that you went for an interview for Love Island?
Oh,
Do we bring that up?
Well, not now. I went Dano.
Did we talk that
So
up?
I did have.
You never
auditions.
talked about that though, didn't you?
I haven't really spoke about it properly. I'd love to do like a whole YouTube video
Yeah,
on it,
and
but there's
talk
not
about it.
much to say. Like,
Is there not?
when everyone's asking like, what's it like and all, it's literally exactly how you think
They
it would be.
portray it really.
Like it's like who's your like what's your type, like
Yeah.
how would you react in this situation. It's literally all the questions that you expect to come up. There's no, what I like about it actually is one thing, and I said it to Dano the other day, I said that there's never any like sob stories on it.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there not? Which is
yeah.
good, because a
Yeah.
lot of TV shows, I had auditions for X Factor in the past, and they literally outright ask you
Our little
Have you been-
superstar in here. Would you look at this?
X Factor and all,
Jesus.
but they outright ask you, have you ever been trending hard in your life?
X Factor.
Yeah. And I was like, what?
And
It's like
you-
they're not even beating around the bush.
No,
They're not waiting
yeah,
for you
yeah.
to say it. They literally,
They're-
what is your story?
They're waiting for you to say, "Give me a story that I can sell."
that I can cling on to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the public.
And I
like.
was like, not really.
But Love Island
'Cause
didn't
I
do
was
that
like
to you?
16. No, which is, yeah, and they never, even in the show, you never hear them like starting asking for sympathy or anything like
No,
that,
yeah.
which is nice. 'Cause
You
a
don't
lot
hear much about their kind of
No,
personal lives. It's only ever
no.
relationship lives you
I
hear
like.
of.
I would like more of that though.
Yeah.
In it.
What
'Cause
was the
it's very-
sobbiest story this year that your one got with somebody in her office or something? What was
Oh
that?
yeah.
Was that Chloe? Was
yeah,
it?
Yeah. She was so proud. To
That
say
was the sobbiest thing I think we heard
Everyone
this year.
hated her even before she went in.
But
All
come
the
here.
comments were awful.
The reason you didn't do Love Island
Yes.
was it because of COVID?
No, so that
Okay.
would have been, so I had met Dano
When
again.
was
So
this?
I done two auditions. So the first time was the year of Molly May and everyone.
Okay.
So that was my first year. So I got through quite a few rounds for that. And then they had me
And do you think that was
in-
because you're the image of Molly May?
that I didn't get it. I don't know. Potentially,
Do you
that could have
reckon?
stopped. It could have stopped me because I
Yeah.
feel like every year they have in their head, I want this type of girl, and like I was also doing influence at the time.
Yeah.
And so was she. So
They
It's
just thought it
very
was
similar.
another.
yeah, and she's
Yeah.
obviously like the better version. So they're
Would
always
you
going to pick
give
her.
it over?
So but she had like a lot of followers and stuff like
Mm.
that. So she would have the name behind her already. So I had that, and I was in the last 30. They told me for like bombshells going on and stuff.
Imagine you
so imagine me.
Casa
But you know
Amor.
what? Thinking back now of how old would I have been then? 22. I probably would have been going 20 that summer. Is that is that
Whoa.
right? Or maybe going 20. No, yeah, going
You were
20.
young.
Yeah. So looking back, I'm actually really glad I didn't get it that year,
Really?
because I just don't think I would have been mentally ready for it.
No.
Thinking of how much I've come on in the last 2 years, it would have been
Yeah.
in the last 2 years mentally and like everything. I don't think I would have been able for like the hate if I had got
No.
hate afterwards, even just mentally for being on TV and being so ridiculed by people. I just don't think. I'm just really glad I didn't get it.
Oh.
And like God knows who I would have been with that year. Imagine-
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember the boys that year. Is that Destiny's Childish? Michael and all. Remember them?
Michael Griffiths, that fella.
Yeah, was that year? It was Amber and all.
Yeah. must
Yeah,
have
it
been.
was. Yeah, I don't know who I would have got with. Was that?
Wouldn't have been
Anton.
Dano anyway.
I actually didn't mind that. I would have probably went for Anton. I love
Really?
I love someone funny. That's
Yeah,
the main thing
someone
that
that
would
can make
take.
you laugh.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter what. Like, actually, he's a good-looking man, but looks wouldn't be my first thing
No.
ever. It's obviously nice. Like,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
keep
obviously
you
a
there, and it's-
bonus.
and it does like draw you in. But I
Yeah.
just from watching it, I would have been going for him. And then the year of the winter Love Island, so I met Dano
I
in
didn't watch that.
in November, and my auditions on in the October. So just before I met Dano, had auditioned for that, and I think I got through like 2 rounds of that, so that wasn't as successful. But I just, even myself, I just felt like I didn't really want it that year.
Did
or
you not?
something. No.
You were just going for it to go for
yeah,
kind of
so
thing.
I went for that, and then just that was kind of it. But yeah, the other year I got further. I feel like I was
Imagine.
more like I really wanted it. So I'd just
Really?
broken up with my ex at the time, so I was like, I want my
Yeah.
hot girl summer. I was like, I'm going Love
On
Island.
Love Island.
Make
yeah.
everyone cry, but yeah.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
It's mad.
There's a
It's
little sneak
mad.
peek in
There
Charlene. I
it
feel like
is.
she never talked about that before, so I was like, gonna hang you out to dry
I'm gonna
here and
do
just
yeah.
ask
I'm
me.
gonna do a YouTube video on it because I
Do.
feel like people like hearing about that as
Oh
well.
yeah,
But yeah, it's
because
mad.
I think everybody thinks, and even I would have thought, like, is it all a scam? Is it all a setup?
Yeah.
Are you told to act
well,
a
I
certain
did get
way?
scouted for it. I didn't apply.
See, how does that work?
So they say, oh hey, we're
What, the
scouted
Love Island
for-"
Instagram page?
It was one time. It was like this producer from Love Island, and the
See,
other time
I
was
just
like-
think that was a scam and say,
Yeah.
delete.
Yeah, that's what I was like. This
Bye.
is real, but it's then his email and stuff looked legit. So I was like,
Duh.
right, he's real. But also, actually, I forgot to say, when you walk in, so at the very first round, you're with like all of these girls. Like you see all these potential girls, and
Oh,
it is so
no.
daunting.
All in the one room, like.
and everyone, you're all dressed, so you're told to dress like you're on a night out.
But you all know that, like,
We're all
majority
going
of
for
us, yeah,
Yeah.
we're all going for the one.
Yeah.
space.
And no one actually that I was with, I don't think did get on it then that I seen.
No.
But yeah, you're all there. You fill out like a form, and like you go in one by one and all. But it's like I've never been around so many gorgeous girls in my whole life. It's
Oh,
really daunting.
I would have ran out of the room screaming, crying.
Yeah, and
Collect
then
me,
even
Mum.
Yeah, but thank God it's not like a group audition. I thought when I came up, I was like, oh no, I hope it's not, because I just don't think you thrive in environments like that. I can't big myself up when there's
when there's
girls
other
sitting.
people. Yeah,
No,
it's so
I'd be
catty.
so,
Like,
it's so cringy.
oh no.
Imagine me like, yeah, I just want to find it
Oh, no,
out.
stop. I'll die.
No. I can say that for just being a producer, it's fine.
Yeah.
But not in front of other people. I'd
No.
be like, I'm actually just gonna leave.
Yeah. So was it like?
I'm not actually-
Was it a long interview?
I think it might have been like,
Like were you, I can just imagine little
15, 20
petite
minutes?
you, just little teeny tiny you standing there in a big room, being like, "Hello, I'm
"Hi,
Charlene. I'm
and
from
there's a
Dublin."
camera on you as well. So
Oh,
they record that
stop.
and they show it to then the next set producers, whatever.
Because I remember you. That was over in England, wasn't it?
Yes.
I remember you posting pictures, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
"What's she doing over
day
there?"
trip.
Yeah.
But
You're
yeah,
up to
it's daunting.
something.
But I seen a fella. I watched a video before I went. He was talking about how to get on Love Island and stuff like that, and he said the main thing is like to really just chat to the producer, as if like don't say things like you've learnt off in your head of what they
Yeah.
want to hear. Like literally have a chat with them about
Just
your life.
normal.
They want as clear as an image of you as they can of what you're gonna look like in that villa.
Right.
And how you're gonna be in them little, what's it called, the
that little room.
little rooms. Yeah, they want it if they can picture you in that. So the more casual you are, the better, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would have to walking in like with this big.
All guns blazing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
No?
Well, a bit of that, but also like really just yourself, because
Yeah.
you'll be caught out in the stage.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
say something that's not you,
or
like,
if you acted a certain way in your interview and then you actually went on the telly
yeah,
and then
yeah. So that's what I said to them. I was like, oh, listen, I'm not going to be the one to be starting fights. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not. That's not me. Well, imagine me like, cause I'm a riot. I only with abracadabra. No.
if it were chicken dippers, oh bless her.
Just when I'm hungry. But no,
Oh.
I don't think. Actually, they never eat in that villa. You never actually see.
I
them
know. I
eating
actually
these.
asked I don't know who I asked today, and I was like, do they cook all their own meals?
Yeah.
Apparently
Surely
they
not.
don't. I
They
saw
don't.
there's this TikTok page. I think it's called like. Oh no, I'm gonna lie. I don't know what it's called. It's an Irish girl, but she talks about
Insane.
of all the Love Island stuff.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
apparently they're so
Oh, that's
big.
Cloda. I know Cloda.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what she does?
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
came
think yeah.
across
And she does
one
that. She's on the Yahoo page.
Is it?
That's her. That's what
on
she
the
runs,
For
yeah.
You page today, but
Mhm.
she was saying like they used to they get to go out every Saturday to get their acrylics done and their eyelashes
Yeah,
done.
amazing.
To get their well, I remember Molly May saying her extensions were hanging over her head towards the end of it.
Yeah, I
That's why she constantly wore it up in a bun, because she couldn't get it done anywhere. And then that TikTok page also said that they're so big now that they have like on set makeup artists, but they only get their makeup done at the finale.
And do you ever see there's people on TikTok and they do, I seen this thing, it was like the 70-day hard challenge. So you don't drink, you do 2 workouts a day. It's like you only eat healthy. Like there's not even one cheat meal allowed. Like it's really, but like I seen a girl doing it and I was just lying in bed. I was like, oh my God.
Torture.
But I feel like social media makes you feel like you're not doing enough ever. You can never feel, okay, like I'm doing enough in this aspect. Like you just never feel.
Yeah, but that's why people post that stuff. Like if
Yeah.
she did that 70-day challenge or
Yeah.
whatever it did and didn't post it, she wouldn't feel like
validated.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like, and that's
It's good and bad.
Not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
good and bad. That's why we post
Do
so
things.
much. Yeah.
But sometimes it kind of gives me a kick up the arse sometimes to do things, because I'm like, if I've promised, you know, one of my followers are like, if I've said, oh, I'm going to do this series now for the next few weeks, like I feel like I owe it to them.
Do you
So it makes me then actually do it.
do it? Yeah.
Like I done a little, actually haven't finished yet, but a series of like getting my life together. So I done cleaning my room, my makeup and stuff. But like, I feel like I might have not done that had I not said I'm going to do
really
this now.
like
'cause
you
I'm
feel
so
like you're holding yourself
accountable.
accountable.
That's
yeah.
the word. That's the
To
word.
do it,
yeah,
like-
I think you need that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just the big fat opposite, and I say stuff in my story all the time, and then
No,
people
I
are
do
like-
that too. I do that too.
They're like, Ellie, remember you said that? I'm like, yeah, sorry, didn't happen.
Where's that YouTube video from? It's like 10
Yeah,
weeks ago. I'm
sorry.
Like, oh yes, this week. Yes, it's already made.
But yeah,
I just think
no.
I just think
what you
TikTok
wanna do.
though it's hard because there's a lot of surgery videos on TikTok. I find, I don't know if it's because I always like them or if like they come up on everyone's feed, but I always
Yeah.
think of like the really young girls who don't understand yet that like you don't need, like I obviously have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, coming from herself. Sorry, what? What are you messing? No, but I get what you mean.
Yeah,
You
but
were
you don't-
older and
Yeah.
in a more mature place
and
to
you
make
have
your
to think,
decision.
yeah,
and
you have
everything.
to
Yeah.
wait until you're that age. I wouldn't go.
Oh, yeah.
But I wanted since I was that young. But I think
Really.
I think it's planting the seed in a lot of people's heads too young.
Mm.
Whereas I wanted boobs because I wanted boobs. It
Yeah.
wasn't because I seen it on social media, because I wouldn't have been
Right.
on it back when
Yeah,
I
of
first started
course.
wanting it. But I feel like now people are like, I want boobs because this girl has
Yeah.
them.
But
or I
it
want a
is-
nose job because I
Come
like
here,
her.
it
one.
is getting so much younger. Like, think of it like you said, right, okay, 10 years ago we weren't on social media, but like you would have never seen 10, 20 years ago a 21-year-old with a boob job.
No.
or an 18-year-old who got it for their 18th birthday present.
No.
Sorry, Mum and Dad,
No.
are you listening to this? What did I get for
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
18th? Like,
A
what?
pony?
I think everything like that
Yeah.
is getting so much young, and maybe it's
Even
just
lip
getting more
fillers and stuff.
accepted. Is it?
Maybe. I think the Kardashians brought in a lot of like,
It's not so taboo now to say, oh yeah, I
Yes.
have this done. Oh yeah, my teeth are fake. Oh yeah, I have so and so. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's not as like, oh God.
even my boob job, I felt like it was so. I felt like when I got it, it was normalized because loads of girls I knew had gotten them.
Yeah, of course.
And like I seen people, and that's what made me in a. It's, I suppose, kind of a bad thing. It made me be like, oh, people actually get them, and it's not this thing that's in Hollywood. It's not something
Yeah.
that's unattainable for me to get. People I know off the down the road
Yeah.
are getting one, so it's like, oh, actually, I can get one now. But like,
Whereas years ago,
it's
you
not
thought it was
great.
only for the rich and
yeah,
famous.
yeah,
and,
you don't actually. But also when you're younger, you think like, you know, the cost of surgery, like, oh my god. But like when you're older, you have a bit more money.
She
to
loaded
spend on
now.
that.
She got money.
I wish. But yeah, and there's like, you know, payment plans and stuff, and that's bad in a way because it's even now the younger
Easier.
girls are able
Yeah.
to do it with
Oh,
their
it's getting-
part-time job.
Yeah. It's getting so
But-
much easier.
Yeah,
A pair of boobs on finance.
but I can see how people
Ching,
would get
ching.
like addicted to surgery.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
I
'Cause
haven't
it's so-
started my surgery years yet.
don't do it.
Why? I have a big list of stuff.
No, I
that
think people should do what they want, but I think once you get something done, it's nearly like
No,
that
going
was
back
really-
kinda?
No, you're like,
Oh,
oh, that was
too
actually kind of
easy.
easy.
Oh, really?
In it, which is kind of bad, but it's like, you know, when you think of surgery, it's like this. Obviously, it's such a big thing, but
Yeah.
then like the build up and everything, and the recovery's hard. But then after the whole recovery's done, like say maybe a few months later, then you're like, oh, that was actually all right.
Yeah.
Do you know? But at the
I'll
time,
go
it's obviously
for something else.
like no, I
Really?
wouldn't. But it's just I can see.
It
how
was obviously
people would
more
get-
daunting before you did it, and you thought so much
Yeah.
much worse about it before you
Yeah.
did it. But I've even heard a few of the girls that we know who've gotten them
Yeah.
done. From speaking to them, they've said like was not as bad as
Yeah.
I ever thought it was going to be at all.
which I can see how people. I wouldn't personally, but I can see how people would get addicted to that. But what do you think there's a difference between getting, say, your lips done
Mm-hmm.
and getting a boob job, or like getting Botox or something like that?
It's obviously surgery wise, it's
Yeah.
obviously a bigger surgery and
Yeah.
stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all an enhancement to your
Changing
own
yourself.
body.
Yeah, because I put
Something
my story,
added on, like
I put up. I was like, do you think? I was like, be honest with me. Do you think I can still preach self love and body
From
image
having
if I
boobs?
have surgery?
Yeah.
And people were so nice about it, but some girls were like, no, not really, because it's kind of puts the
it's
words.
contradictory. You don't love
Yes.
yourself because
Yeah.
you got boobs.
But then
No,
I'm
that
like,
doesn't mean you
then
don't
you
love
think of it
yourself.
like, but does that mean that if I don't wear makeup, sorry, if I wear makeup one day and don't wear the next, I can't preach loving yourself without makeup?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I know makeup is
know.
different,
But
but
come here, people will always twist things to make it
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
And I think you still can.
they will believe what they want to believe. So if they believe that you're contradicting
Contradicting,
yourself
then they
by
can say that.
having it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's all enhancements, but surgery wise, I think they're all on different
Yeah.
levels. Though. Like
Yeah.
you can die from a BBL. I only found that out.
Yeah, actually, the death rate is like
What?
not as bad as it used to be or something, but like,
What?
Ireland doesn't even do them because it's like the insurance is too high.
You can't sit down for 6 weeks.
Nah.
How do you get?
You have to lie down everywhere.
How
And
do
when
you-
you get the plane home, if you got it, would you have to
I
get
saw
it
them. I
abroad?
saw TikTok
You're
actually.
just
And it was like no. I saw TikTok and it was like the plane home from wherever, I don't know, the most popular place getting BBLs
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
and they were just all in wheelchairs. All in wheelchairs.
How are they able to sit in a wheelchair?
I don't know. You must have that cushion.
I
you
got a
know, that,
wheelchair
Like,
after my boob job, actually.
give
Got a
over.
wheelchair to the airport,
Why?
yeah.
You couldn't walk.
I just was really tired.
What happened
Boobs
to
are
you?
too heavy.
What happened?
No, I was just really tired, and it
Were
just
you?
knocks it out of you. So I was
Yeah,
like,
of course.
got a little wheelchair.
You just took that and said, yeah.
and ran with it.
Yeah,
But even with the BBLs on TikTok though, see even the way you seeing that's
Mm.
making it more accessible for young people thinking, oh well, she got it done. Like
Yeah.
it's planting the seed in people's heads who potentially are like the age of 12
Like,
on TikTok. There's very younger even.
I feel like I was kind of the last maybe generation that
Of-
grew up
yeah.
without social media.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I had Bebo. All right, what are you gonna do?
It's the same.
Like,
There's no surgery.
right on my
experience
wall.
there.
Like what? There was nothing like that.
No.
Like the deepest thing you had to think of was your top 16 or your.
I didn't even
your-
have Viva.
Oh my god, do you not know what
My
like a
mum
flash
wouldn't let
box
me on
is
it,
or
no.
anything? Oh,
My
Charlene.
mum wouldn't let
Do you
me.
know what I'm just so glad about? I think the whole website went like
Crashed.
yeah, and
yeah.
everything
So
was
no one
deleted
can
on
go
it.
onto it.
Yeah, because the pictures I are absolutely fried into my head of the pictures I've uploaded on
The
Snap.
side fringes.
Yeah, that's all I kind of had was growing up was Bebo, MSN, and then it was only as
Oh, I used to love MSN. Is that
Yeah.
the tight there when you
yeah, and
talk
you'd
to
nudge
people?
people on.
you're like
people texting you,
HYL?
yeah,
Who you love?
what's the crack and all? Oh, got to go. Bye, BRB. Oh, I loved it. But yeah, that was the extent
Yeah.
of my social media
It's kind of
growing
nice though, isn't it?
I
Like not having
know.
grown up with that.
up. It's so sad seeing all the kiddie boppers
I
nowadays on it.
got Instagram, but even back then it wasn't as. It was still everyone's still getting a feel for it,
Yeah.
so I didn't have it that much. But now,
Like,
oh
how
my
old were
God.
you when you got Instagram?
I think I was like maybe 14.
Yeah.
Ish.
What are you in 14? Second year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that.
So we would have had it for our junior cert.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely had my
So about
junior
14,
cert. Yeah,
15.
Yeah.
And it's
Scary. It's all downhill.
I'm only
It's
messing.
getting worse by the day, to be honest.
I'm only messing.
So we asked for some dilemmas,
Mm.
things you just want answers to.
Yeah.
And our opinions on. But as always, our opinions, take it with a pinch of salt.
Yes.
You don't have to follow this.
No,
and,
it's
yeah.
not Bible.
No, exactly.
Those kind of
stuff you
things.
say when you're drunk to people.
So
that
if
you're
you say
like,
to that
"Oh my
stranger when
God."
you're drunk and then you have to fear the next day because you think, oh my God, are they going
Image
to
of
remember
us.
me? Yeah, literally. No, it's literally me all weekend. I have to fear all weekend. All Charlene's friends hate me. It's okay.
So the first one is. So I met a guy from Tinder. I knew I felt nothing towards him for the first 10 minutes of meeting him, but I've been on 6 dates with him now because he keeps paying for everything: dinner, cinema tickets, even petrol, because he drives me everywhere.
Oh, wait, so she's only going on dates with him because he's buying. Listen.
But maybe you do feel something for him.
Yeah, you wouldn't keep going just for
No.
what? The sake of a bit of petrol.
No, and a few dinners.
Would it be worth that?
If you're bored, I suppose.
Is that not what a sugar daddy is?
Yeah, I mean, you could be getting way more out of this arrangement.
Hold on a minute. If that's all you're in it for, you need to up your game.
You need to be getting bags,
Yes.
purses, everything.
That's not worth a Tinder man. That's sugar daddy level.
no,
But-
But
No.
like, it's hard because you don't want him catching loads of feelings because
Yeah.
that's unfair on him.
The longer you keep it going.
Yeah. But what's his stance on it? I wonder. Like, is he liking her? Is he just enjoying the company?
Is he this rich
Does he think he's a sugar
person
daddy?
who, doesn't? Is that what he does with everyone, or is this just a specific circumstance where
Yeah.
she's like special and?
And she's getting spoilt.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't think I'd be able to uphold a conversation with somebody if I genuinely didn't like them.
No, that's why I was thinking. Even
How
from
do you
Love
sit
Island.
at dinner
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't like them?
Yeah, but also she says, I knew I felt nothing from the first 10 minutes of meeting him. But how can you know 10 minutes? Like,
You could
surely
have bad breath. I don't know. Like
maybe like I don't know. It's something that I really take
Charl-
really long.
like-
I catch feelings really, really quick.
oh yeah, heart on my sleeve. I'm like that as
Do you
well.
know?
But 6 times, you'd know by 6
Yeah.
times. Sorry, I was just
I
trying
think
to find
you
the
should.
one.
Yeah, I think that you need to go on to what's that website for sugar daddies?
Oh, I don't
Seeking
even know.
arrangements.
Is that what it is? How do
Yeah,
you know?
Oh,
Oh, no.
no, yeah. I think you should go on that website, and I think you need more.
You
'Cause
need to
this is
nip that
basically
in the
what you're
bud.
doing now is a sugar daddy arrangement without all the good benefits.
Yeah.
but also be careful because I know
Oh, I
then
know.
maybe we shouldn't recommend.
We are not recommending.
We're not recommending that
sugar
website.
daddies, okay? No. Even though I get a lot of DMs about them every week, and it crosses my mind.
Same.
I'll be your sugar daddy for $3,000 a week.
And it's like for
Sign me
nothing.
up,
I don't
yeah.
have to do anything.
I don't even have to meet you. Okay, what do you want off me?
Yeah, I'll take free money.
Thank
no
you.
problem. And like all these pay pigs and all. It's like
No.
it's a bit bizarre.
They're a
But
bit
I
scary.
think she needs to get
I think you
Get
should
rid.
nip that in the bud. Say thank you for my petrol and my dinners.
because you'll find someone you like
Who'll do that for you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can get the best
Yeah.
of both worlds. Because I feel like dinner and stuff is nice, but if you don't actually enjoy their company at all,
Mm. Stress it out. I'm just too
Yeah.
lazy. I genuinely
Yeah.
just wouldn't.
Can I go
have-
out with makeup
Yeah.
on?
I just wouldn't have the energy. No. So this is another one that we got sent in. Myself and the girls have booked a holiday to Mallorca. Most of them are single and I know they will want to get with fellas, but I'm nervous because my boyfriend of 2 years is going nuts saying I should not go. Dun, dun, dun.
See, I just wouldn't stand for that.
No, yeah. Like I can understand from the, well, can I? Like, why is your boyfriend not happy? Does he think that just because they're all going to get with fellas, does that mean you have to get with
That
a fella?
you will. Yeah.
No.
And do you know what as well? I feel like people don't understand, like when you go on a party holiday, like usually that's the last thing on people's minds.
You're just in bits
You're too
the whole
drunk.
time. Yeah, you're
You're
in
too
and-
drunk, you're
yeah.
too hungover, you sleep all day
Yeah.
and you're out again that night. Like that's literally
The last thing you want to do.
Yeah. But is that lack of trust? Is that why he doesn't
Yeah.
want her to go? Like you're together 2 years. It's a long time to not let someone.
If he booked a holiday with all his friends who were all single,
Yeah,
how would
he-
you feel about him going?
yeah, and would he say how is like does a shoe? What's the word? What is it?
Shoe fit.
The shoe fit.
Oh.
How would he feel if it was the shoes on the other foot? if he was going
Are you
away-
wearing shoes?
Are you wearing shoes?
Oh Christ! Oh no!
Any more dilemmas? Make sure to send them in to us for
Yeah.
next week.
I
We
want
will-
Juicy ones.
and we want juice. We want everything out on the table. Yeah, we want stuff
Yes.
that you'll have to fear after sending us, basically, and we can sort them out.
We
We'll
will
help
help.
you.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully. We'll try to give good advice. We're still learning ourselves.
We need advice. What do you mean?
Help us, please.
God.
We have another little section called Sip or Skip. Because our podcast is obviously called Hold My Drink, it's drink related. Even though
I'm
the
on
thought
the
of
drink now is actually sending me west.
setting my stomach
No
west.
way.
So we're basically gonna say a topic and see if we would sip or skip, like agree or disagree. We'll do the sip or skip at the same time.
Okay.
So we don't know what each other's gonna say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say a statement.
Yep.
And then at the same time we say
If we
I'm gonna
sip it
actually
or
sip
skip
my
it.
drink, but it's gonna if I am sipping, I'm gonna sip my drink.
Okay.
So okay. Solo travelling. 1, 2, 3. Skip.
Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
Sip.
Oh.
Oh, I'd love to do it. I'd love to have the balls to do it. Would you not do it?
I think I'd be scared.
No, I'd love to. Like I've solo travelled from Canada back to Ireland. I've solo travelled. I know the
No,
UK
not
isn't that
that.
far.
I'm thinking when I think solo. I've done like flights by myself.
Yeah.
But when I think of solo traveling, I think of like, you know, people like travel all like India to like by themselves,
see, shit like that.
Thailand and all that.
Nah, scrap that.
No, but little. I've done like day trips to London by myself and stuff.
Like holidaying on your own. Would you holiday on your own? I
think I'd be-
would love
Would
to.
you?
Yeah. I kept saying it recently on Instagram, and I was like, lads, I just want to go away on my
Yeah,
own.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to have to rely on somebody to be able to go away with
to
and
do
like,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to do the same thing.
No, yeah. I'd love to. I really would love to, but it's just having the actual courage to do it.
I think I'd get a bit lonely though.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, I love my own company too much.
So do I, but I don't know. I think I'd like it for like a day, and I'm like, alright.
I saw
need a friend.
actually Shauna Lindsay. She did it recently. She
That's
went
what
to,
I saw as well. Yeah, she did.
She went to Barcelona and like everybody was asking her questions on it, being like, like how did you go for dinner at night? And she was like, what do you mean? I just
I
did
just
it the
went.
same as if I was with
Yeah,
someone.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got dressed up and I went for dinner. Like,
I think I'd like because
I'd feel
you're
like-
obviously used to talking to someone at dinner. Like,
Yeah.
do you just sit there? Like,
do you
do
know
go
what?
on your
I'd
phone?
feel like a boss bitch booking a table for one person.
yeah.
Rocking in, looking unreal, sitting
Yeah.
down, ordering whatever. I'd feel unreal.
What if people thought you got stood up for a date though?
No, but sure, there'd be a second plate there and stuff.
True.
No, fuck that.
True. Maybe I'm just not that. I don't know. I've never thought of it.
I've never
gone
done it.
on
Like
hol-
I'm,
Yeah, no, no.
I'm probably full of shite. Like I'm all talk that I'd say I'd do it, but I don't know if I actually would.
I think I'd do a really short trip. I wouldn't be doing like no 2-week holiday
No,
or month traveling. Would you? 2
little
weeks?
weekend away somewhere on your own.
Yeah, a weekend maybe.
yeah. Like I even feel like other foreign countries and stuff, you would see more people kind of eating on their. Like, would you ever go for a meal on your own in Dublin? No. I'd love to, but no.
No.
I think I'm going to do it. I should
Are
do
you?
that as a test for one of the podcasts. Will I?
it. Yeah.
Go for a meal on my own
and see it.
in a
Document exactly
yeah,
how you feel.
in a fancy restaurant. Book it for one person.
Yeah.
Like,
And you get a table, no problem with one person.
oh yeah.
No problem.
Sit
They'd
me in a
slip you
nice
in, yeah.
area.
They just slip you in.
I think I should do that for one of our podcasts. I'll
Yeah,
document
I
how it
think
made
so.
me feel, because I'm all talk about like you'll feel
That you do.
unreal,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
could
yeah.
go in and absolutely brick myself.
I wonder, do you go in and it's awkward, but then you feel better? I feel like you might feel awkward at the start, even though there's no one even looking at you. Like it's all in your own head.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it? Like
that's what it is. The thought of it is all in
Yeah.
your own head.
Yeah.
So solo travel, I think I'll sip. I should practice.
Okay,
it
I'll
for us, will
I'll
I?
sip too.
Let us know if I should do it on my own.
Yeah,
Where would you send me for the weekend?
we can send her off somewhere.
No Thailand or anything.
No.
I'll do Marbella for a weekend on my own. I'll let you know how I get on.
Do you know
okay?
what, as well, it's nice if you went somewhere where you knew people, but you could like meet up with them, but also stay by yourself.
Meet up with them if
That
you
would be
want.
nice if you want. Yeah. I'd like that because you only feel a bit better. Like you might feel lonely one day. You might want to see someone.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll sip. I'll go to your side now.
Oh, have I convinced you?
Yeah.
So we're sipping.
We're
We're
sipping.
sipping that one.
Okay, well I think that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for listening to us ramble on.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Seriously.
And we love you all, and we can't wait
Love
to hear
you.
the dilemmas, the
Yeah.
feedback.
Hopefully things will get bigger and better from here.
We'll see. Yeah.
But thank you for listening, and we will see you all next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the Go Loud app.